Hello everyone. So today we're going to have a pick a card, and today's pick a card is going to be, what is spirit preparing you for? So if have you been feeling like you've been going through a lot of trying times, difficult times, or a lot of transformation and a lot of change, or a period of a lot of growth or a lot of uncertainty, and you're just like, this has to mean something, okay? Or you're just in this energy of like, what the hell? Like, what is going on? Like, but you have this feeling of like, I know it has to be more, I know it has to be, propelling me to something else, okay? Or you just have this inner knowing of like, I know I'm going somewhere, I know spirit has something for me, or something is just around the corner for me. Then this is the pick a card for you. So again, these are general readings, so take what resonates and leave the rest behind. This is to see, what is spirit preparing you for? Okay, what's the big thing that's happening in your life? So all the timestamps, all the information, all of that good stuff is always in the description box below. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. With that being said, let's get started with option number 1. So option number 1, let's see, what are you being prepared for? I'm going to leave this here, these little cards. So this is the energy that you've been going through, okay? That's why I'm using this deck. This is the Modern Spiritual Latina Oracle by Esoterica Essa. She does have a YouTube channel and Instagram, and we do tarot courses together. So this deck is going to tell me what you've been going through, okay? So for pile number 1, you guys have been going through a lot of shadow work, a lot of working through your inner blockages, a lot of confrontation of your own limitations. And I'm also getting like I'm getting for pile number 1, this energy of people coming into your life like mirrors, okay? People are mirroring limitations within you, shadows, wounds within you. Okay, and you've been going through this period of a lot of emotion, a lot of purging, a lot of releasing. Okay, there's a lot of rooted subconscious beliefs that have been holding you back. See how this chain is rusty? This is rusty. That means it's been there for a while. That means it's seen rain, it's seen, the sun, it's seen everything. It's seen every cycle in your life. And I feel like it was time for you to break free from them. It was time for you to bring this into completion and to move past this. For a lot of you, this has to do with your beliefs around money, because this always looks like citrine to me. And I feel like it had to do with your sense of self-worth, your ability to make money, your ability to feel fulfilled, your ability to feel abundant in your life. For a lot of you, you have been going through a lot of ego deaths, okay? But the point is, you've been breaking away from chains that were not allowing you to live the life that you wanted or want for yourself. You're working through a lot of soul patterns here. But what is all this for? Essentially, I mean, it's always for our spiritual growth and for our evolution. But I mean, why is spirit making you work through this? What is the purpose of this right now at this point? Yeah, you need to move on. You need to move on. Spirit is like, we have to get you moving. Because these patterns, these chains that have been keeping you stuck, they weren't allowing you to move. You kept running back to this wound. You kept running back to this chain. Why? Even though you know it's limiting you, even though you know it's holding you back, but it's comfortable. We're creatures of comfort. We like what's familiar. We don't like the unknown. So for a lot of you kept running back to this. You kept running back to your blockages, to your soul patterns, to your subconscious wounds, and you wouldn't allow yourself to move forward. And so spirit needed to get you to do this work. And for some of you, it's through other people. For some of you, spirit had to literally send you people that will mirror this back to you, so that you can kind of be like, oh, wait, there's no running away from this anymore. Because it feels to me like you were literally being confronted by it. You were trying to run away from it, but you kept coming back, and Spirit's like, no, you got to confront it. For a lot of you were running away, and Spirit's like, no, we're not doing this anymore. Yeah, and for a lot of you, you triggered a Kundalini awakening within you. And again, because you were holding on to these chains, to these wounds, to these blockages, you weren't able to tap into energy, talents, gifts within yourself. And all of this work that you've been doing, all this shadow work, all these towers crumbling, all these 10 of Swords, all these hermit introspection periods, these periods of void, have all been to help you tap into your own power. And again, what is Kundalini energy? It is energy moving through your body to remove blockages within the body, to help you tap into energy that you didn't even know you had. And there's so much more. You can definitely research it, but it isn't an easy process. If you've gone through your Kundalini awakening, definitely leave it down below in the comment section for other people to, go back to, or to find some type of like, oh, okay, I'm not the only one going through this. I can definitely resonate with this. So again, it's kind of like this huge awakening. It's big. It's what I'm getting for you guys, pile number 1. And it was all to show you your potential, to show you your gifts, to show you that you are the magician, that you have this spider medicine within you, to be able to tap into the artist within you. Again, the crystal, very similar. Maybe work with a double pointed crystal will be very good for you guys, pile number 1, right? To bring energy and transmute energy out. But again, all of this has been for you to know and remember your power, for you to free yourself, okay? For some of you, to get you to write that book that you've been wanting to write, for you to be able to weave the web that you want, to create the life that you want. Finding unity within you. And you had to fight a lot. You had to fight a lot, and I feel like this is internal for many of you. It wasn't easy, and it has not been easy. For a lot of you, it's been a lot of struggles, a lot of opposition. Maybe even with people, because like I said, pile number 1, Spirit has sent you people to trigger this within you, and you maybe felt attacked. You maybe felt a little bit like, oh my God, why are people acting like this? But this is an aspect of yourself. 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, because there's no... I feel like pile number 1. I feel like you get frustrated because I'm getting frustrated. I feel like you go back and forth. Juggling. 2 of Pentacles. Should I do this? Should I not? Again, because of your fears, because of your wounds, you wouldn't make up your mind. But you're now starting to see the sun burst through the clouds. 4 of Chalices. You will miss a lot of opportunities. Again, because of this untapped potential. Because you didn't believe that you are the magician. But now there is a rebirth, a renewal of your feelings, of your emotions. You're starting this beautiful cycle filled with a lot of self-love, where your cup is full, where you're not going to hold yourself back. Because traditionally, see, this person has a cup. This is Spirit trying to give you a cup, but you wouldn't even pay attention to it because you needed to go through this transformation that you're currently going through. I feel like you're still going through this with the dragonfly. But in order to do this, you had to be like the salmon, right? The salmon goes and explores different waters, or different streams, but then always comes back to where it came from. And so I feel like you guys took a trip, a little road trip to the past, to where all the wounds started, to where everything started in a way, in order for you to heal, in order for you to tap into your magic. And so things slow down for you. They slowed down for you to again listen, to reflect, to tap into unlimited potential. But why is this all important? Why is this all relevant? Where is Spirit taking you? To a relationship, to a kindred partnership. For some of you, to authentic friends, authentic connections. For some of you, this is to the love of your life. But you had to go through this journey of the heart. You had to go through this journey of your emotions. You had to let everything flow through you. Before, you would just bury it under the rug. You would just keep it within, to the point where it got rusty. And now there's a new love adventure. Because you believe. Exactly. You believe now. Your heart's wide open. You're no longer holding yourself back anymore. You're allowing your heart to lead. And that is huge, pile number 1. Twists and turns, carefully made plans could be thrown out the window as major changes and interruptions surround you. Make sure you get lost. What? Make sure you get lots of rest to cope with all the upheaval. Make sure you get lost. Okay. I feel like for a lot of you, you have been going through a lot of twists and turns. No doubt about that. And I feel for a lot of you, maybe you did feel lost. For a lot of you, you're going to be a lot more comfortable in getting lost now. Because you're going to believe, your heart's going to be open, and you're going to be like, okay, my heart is leading me this way. That's okay. I can trust it. I know I'm going to be okay. I know I have everything that I need to get through whatever Spirit throws my way. You now know that you can cope. Because you're going to come from a place of, I've been through this. I've lived through this. And if I live through that, I can sure live through whatever comes down my path. You're not going to be afraid of upheaval anymore. You're not going to be afraid of getting lost in the twists and the turns. And like I said, a lot of you are going to be, Spirit is preparing you for authentic friends. A friend needs your help. Your kindness and excellent counseling skills will put them back on track. So for a lot of you, maybe you are stepping into helping people. Maybe you're stepping into counseling. Regardless, all this is to help you see a skill that you didn't see in yourself before. But you saw it in other people, but not in yourself. Nature. Interact with nature in the outdoors, around animals, farmland, or by the ocean. This will be good for the soul and healing for you. So while this new cycle comes into your life, try to connect with nature as much as you can, especially around water, because we have water in all of these. Walk, if you can, barefoot by the beach. Try to go by a lake or just a park if you can. Try to walk barefoot. But I feel like all of this that you've been going through, again, is to show you how strong you are, how powerful you are. It's to get you to believe, to open your heart, to not be afraid of adventures. And to show you that you are resilient. And there is a kindred partnership here. Whether this be friends or whether this be a love. Like a lover. So that is what I have for pile number 1. And now I'm going to move to pile number 2. Thank you very much for watching. If it resonated, hit that like button and subscribe. And I will catch you guys next time. Bye. Pile number 2. Let's see. What is Spirit preparing you for? So this is going to tell me kind of like the energy right now that you're going through. I love this deck for shadow work. Sorry, I had to take some water. Hummingbird, Ascension, Warrior Spirit, Synchronicity, Ancestor Messages, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce that because I don't think I could. Huitzilopochtli. You guys, I'm so sorry if I mispronounced that. But I feel like you've been going through a massive ascension. Okay, I feel like there's a lot of twists and turns here. There's a lot of moving backwards and then moving forward. I feel like there's been a lot of like U-turns going on here. I feel here that there's been a lot of adjusting. Okay, is what I'm getting here. If I can say anything, what you've been going through, how the preparation is looking like for you. It's like you've been doing a lot of adjustment, a lot of accommodating, a lot of moving forward and then having to go back and then move forward again, or having to take a left and then having to go back and make a right, like that. Learning to find peace and happiness and joy within all these twists and turns, within all these adjustments and accommodations that you have been making. Learning to stop and smell the roses while amidst of all the chaos is what I'm getting here. Yeah, and untying knots. What did I say? It feels like, you know, we're going here and then it turns out like, no, let's go back. It was here. And then having to be like, no, wait, let's go back. So we go, let's go. And then we go here. And then no, we got to backtrack. There's a lot here of like figuring things out. You've been working through some karma. You've been tying up a lot of loose ends. But you've been seeing a lot of synchronicities. A lot, like I feel like your ancestors are heavily watching pile number 2. They're overlooking. They are making sure that you're okay because they even know that this is a very karmic period for you. Usually when I have a lot of ancestors or spirit guides showing up in a reading or in like when I'm working with a client, I definitely feel like that is because they're working through heavy stuff. And so the ancestors or your spirit guides are definitely just making sure that you're okay. I'm sorry, I just thought this, like, got reminded of the meme that's going around. And your spirit guides just check on you. Check on you to see if you're okay. Yeah. That's what it feels like, okay? And again, finding the joy and the fun within that circumstance, within those lessons, you know? Taking some time to laugh between all the karma that you're sorting out here. Because I feel like it's this energy of like you're in a maze and you're having to find your way out of that maze. Somehow you got stuck in some type of situation. It's now like I need to get unstuck. That's what it feels like. Emotional well-being. Yeah, for a lot of you got tied or got in a situation, in a sticky situation when it comes to your emotions. Maybe you've been seeing a lot of geometrical shapes. For a lot of you, I do feel like this has been revisiting old cycles, old emotional cycles that you kept replaying over and over and over again. And I feel like it was time, because the next cycle that you're stepping into, it's all about your well-being. But first you needed to look at what type of situations were you entertaining or were you engaged in that were not good for you, emotionally speaking. Yeah, it was all to connect you to your heart. A lot of emotion, heart chakra. This could be in regards to old soulmates karmic partners. Who were you loyal to? Was it worth the loyalty? Did you have your loyalty misplaced? Were you being loyal to too many people and none of them weren't being loyal back to you? All this karma, all this emotional upheaval, all this ascension process has been to connect you to your heart. To be loyal to you. To get you to be authentic. The Hanged Man. You needed to gain a different perspective. This is about ascension, spirituality, Neptune energy, fogginess, confusion, delusion. Were you loyal, or were you being too giving, or were you afraid to take off the rose-colored glasses? Was there something that you weren't, or not wanting to accept is the word? Because it was easier to hold on to the illusion or to the dream or to the fantasy of something instead of seeing the raw truth. Three of Swords. Yeah, it's a lot of pain here. Pile number 2, you've been through a lot of pain, a lot of hurt. Maybe a Pisces did something to you, because this is the Pisces card, okay? Or maybe you're the Pisces. I feel like you weren't being authentic to your heart. And that was the lesson. And so because you weren't authentic to your heart, you got yourself in situations that essentially got you stuck. Essentially wouldn't let you ascend or vibrate at a higher vibration. I kind of feel like pile number 2, you kept leaving the door open for someone from the past. Someone you were very loyal to. Yeah. It's kind of like you have put your life on hold for this person or this situation. Whatever this is, it was tied to your emotions. Communication. Dragon's pet. Communication between species, animals, pets, magical companions, guardianship, and peace. The thing is, here, Spirit is preparing you for peace. For you to be connected with your heart. For you to not put your life on hold for people maybe who do not deserve that. For you to find the joy in the small, routine, day-to-day. For you to always be authentic to your heart. To learn to discern who is worthy of making that sacrifice for. For a lot of you, maybe you use some type of a substance to numb your pain. Because Neptune, Pisces, rules addictions. Addictions can be to food. It doesn't always have to mean drugs or alcohol. It could be escapism. But also Neptune is about self-sacrifice because of that universal love. Pisces loves universally. It's that deep bonding, wanting to merge with someone. Pisces is boundless. And so I feel like here, pile 2, you guys are loving people. You love unconditionally. You would literally give yourself away to something or someone in the name of love, in the name of loyalty. But I feel like here, you were giving it to the wrong person. That's what it feels like. And so Spirit is preparing you to break free from this. To step off the beaten path. For some of you, this is about you being authentic, not doing what other people expect you to do. Wow. To get you to live from your heart. That is what Spirit is preparing you for. because that is where you're going to achieve peace. That is when you're going to start seeing your manifestations come to you with the Three of Wands. That is where you're going to see your growth, your expansion. Passion. Living from your heart will allow you to live a very passionate life. Pile number 2. And I feel like Spirit is preparing you for that. Because the next cycle in your life, yes, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be, like we said, twists and turns. But I feel like you're going to be living from your heart now. So it's going to be a lot easier for you to tap into your passion, for you to break, to break trail if you need to. And it would just be from a place of more peace. Not from a place of hurt or putting your life on hold and sacrificing your wants and needs for others. Because you're going to be authentic to yourself and you're going to communicate from a place of authenticity. And that's going to lead you to a lot of personal riches, a lot of big and small successes. And big successes are on their way. Finances will improve. It's a lot of opportunities coming your way, but you have to be in touch with your passion. You have to be in touch with your heart. And we can't be giving our energy, our emotions to people who are not loyal to us. Jealousy. Watch who you trust with your personal secrets and plans. Spend time outdoors with nature to reconnect and replenish. I feel like you guys are going to enter a very bountiful cycle in your life, that you might attract people that might be a little bit jealous of what you are creating, of what you are doing for yourself, because they're going to see that you are in a emotional well-being. Like your emotional well-being is going to be very, very good, and people might be a little bit jealous of that. And because you have personal riches coming here as well. Yeah, you're shining. The sunshine is coming up to greet you. The sun is shining on you. Career and business growth. Fabulous communication in relationships. Yeah, because you've learned your lesson. This was part of your karmic lesson. You now know that you have to be authentic in relationships with others. And there's a lot of growth here. Three of Wands, growth in business and career. The sun is shining on you. So enjoy it, pile number 2. So that is what I have for you guys. If it resonated, hit the like button, subscribe, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye. Pile number 3. Let's see. What is Spirit preparing you for? What's coming up ahead? Okay, this card is going to tell me what you've been working through. Okay. New moon, pile number 3. Okay, pile number 3, I feel like you've been working through a lot of new beginnings. I feel like there's a lot of cutting, definitely. A lot of lessons around self-love. I'm also getting letting things go. Things that are dead, things that are no longer worth investing time and energy in, you're releasing that. I feel like this new moon in Libra that we're having on the 16th, give or take a day, depending where you are in the world, I feel like it's going to be very important for you, pile number 3, to set the initial stages, okay, for what you desire. I feel like pile number 3, you guys are very much in future. I'm getting foresight, a lot of like future energy here. You guys are rebuilding for the future. Like Spirit is making you look at your foundation with like a magnifying glass, con una lupa, kind of like looking and seeing like, okay, where are the cracks in the foundations? Looking at the details, the nitty gritty of things. Okay, you're setting the tone for your next cycle. So I feel like pile number 1 and 2 didn't have this. Pile number 3, you guys are setting the tone for your next cycle. Spirit is putting the responsibility. So I feel like You guys are very much elevated in your spiritual journey. Pile number 3, because Spirit is putting it in your hands. Like, you're the one setting the tone. You're the one designing your next chapter. What is it that you want? So that in itself, it's a lot of responsibility, right? What intentions do you have for your next cycle? But I do feel like you've been going through a rebirth. We have the number 13th here. This is the death card. This is Scorpio energy. So you have been going through a lot of death and rebirths. You've been releasing. You've been letting go of things, of people. And I feel like pile number 3, things have come to a stillness is what I'm getting here. Okay? Again, because you're meant to kind of set the blueprint for your next cycle. Purity and innocence, white. Yeah, I feel like you guys are very, very elevated in your spiritual journey, on your spiritual journey. Pile number 3 usually is my most ascended pile. Diamonds are built under pressure, baby. So I feel like you guys have been put under a lot of pressure. And I feel that you guys are feeling it because, again, it goes back to you. What is it that you want to design? What is your intention? What is it that you want to create? And I feel like you've been put in many situations where you're feeling pressured, where you're feeling you had to step out of your comfort zone. Metatron, bridge, rainbow bridge, always open. I feel like you're being asked to remain open. What did I say? You guys are my very elevated pile. Pile number 3. For a lot of you, I do feel like you are huge in mediumship and claircognizance, because I feel like they're very similar. I feel like pile number 3, you guys are my bridges. And I feel like that's why Spirit didn't spend too much time in like where you are at or what you've been working through, because I feel like my pile number 3 already knows. You're very aware. You're very self-aware about what you've been doing and what you've been going through. And I'm pretty sure that you already know that you're setting blueprint for your next cycle. And I feel like the guidance for you here, pile number 3, is for you to remain open. And to remind you that diamonds are built under pressure over time, but they're built under pressure. Remain open, remain pure and innocent. What do you want this new cycle to look like? I'm getting chills all over my body. The Sovereign. This is your kingdom. This is your crown. Wear it. Fix it. Don't let it tilt. Don't let it fall. Pile number 3. Don't let it move to the side. You're being asked to level up. To step up to your inner authority. Your inner power. And that is a lot of pressure. That is a lot of pressure. But that is how you're going to turn into the diamond that you are, that you were always meant to be, pile number 3. And don't take it so serious. It is very serious, right? I mean, you're the one creating the blueprint. You're the one setting the stage. You're meant, to be this diamond here, diamond in the rough. You're meant to own and wear this crown. Sounds so serious, but Spirit is saying don't take it so serious. Again, take it with this playful energy, with purity and innocence. Bast, she's powerful. That solar plexus, Work with that solar plexus. Ace of Wands, the baton has been handed to you. There is a beautiful, beautiful cycle here. A passionate new cycle for you. Filled with a lot of responsibility. A lot of leadership roles and duties for you. But man, is it going to be fruitful. Spirit is saying you were always meant to carry this baton, this wand. But we just needed to get you there. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, you have healing hands. For a lot of you, you might have been feeling your hands very itchy, okay, or very warm. Again, because they want to create. For a lot of you, because you're meant to be energy healers, and whatever avenue you wish to manifest that for you. It can be through Reiki, it can be through massage therapy, it can be through many different things to handle work. But I see you putting all your energy into a project here. There's a new adventure with the Page of Pentacles. New source of income. The Moon. Again. And you're navigating through the light of the moon. Not everything is clear. Not everything is being revealed to you. Because you are creating this as you go. And that is huge. Because Spirit is saying this is kind of like choose your own adventure. That's what it is. Just remember that you wear that crown. Yeah, you got to be honest with yourself. What is it that you want out of this? What is it that you want for yourself? What is it that you want to create? You have the magic stick here. You have the magic wand. What do you want to create? Use your intuition for that. Status quo. For a lot of you, you want stability. You want stability. You want to manifest a new home, a new business. But you can have it. The gates of triumph are open for you. Success expands in your life. You're in this period of expansiveness. Make sure you just don't get caught up in, again, the seriousness of it. Not to say to take it as a joke either, but, you know, have fun. Have fun while you walk through these gates of triumph. Yeah, you're flourishing. What did I just say? You're expanding. You're flourishing. And it's up to you what you want. Where do you want to flourish in your life? What part of your life do you want it to flourish? You know, do you want relationships? Do you want career? Finances? What is it that you want? And be honest with yourself. Honor yourself. Exactly. Be honest with yourself. Be true to yourself. Don't do something just because everyone else is doing something. Do what brings you joy. What lights you up. What emotionally satisfies you. For a lot of you, it's communication. There's a lot of luck here. Okay, there's a lot of new people coming into your life. For a lot of you, you've been wanting to rekindle with someone, reconcile with someone. This is very likely. But I see a lot of luck. That's why Spirit is saying it's up to you. We handed you the baton. Yeah, the signs. Your future positive direction will reveal itself. Any doubt and confusions will soon disappear. That is the moon. For a lot of you, again, it's this energy. It will reveal itself according to the steps that you take. According to the decisions that you make. Spirit is kind of like putting you in the front and center and telling you, well, it will all depend on you. Again, choose your own adventure story here. Regardless, you're gonna walk through the gates of triumph. And this new moon, do your rituals, light your candles. You know, do what you gotta do. There's a lot of power backing you up right now. Society, yeah, for a lot of you, what did I say? It's like this queen king status here, emperor empress. It's like the doors, the gates are just open to you now, and it's up to you. That's what Spirit is saying. You have the blueprint. You get to choose right now through what gates do you walk through. Pile number 3. Say yes to all the wonderful invitations coming your way. Excellent networking opportunities, communication, and new love interest for singles will be a result. So if you're looking for someone, if you're single, or you're just looking for love in general, there is high probability that you will meet someone. And there's a lot, again, discernment, because there's a lot of invitations. There's going to be a lot of opportunities. It's up to you which ones you decide to engage with and which ones you decide to participate in. Again, pile number 3 is very important for you to light a candle, to write things down, or any manifestation tools that you have. For those of you who did not know, I am selling candles that have been prepared and dressed by me on my website. For now, it's only US only. I'm hoping that in the future I will open up to different parts of the world to ship internationally, but right now it's only local US. If you are wanting to take a look at that, my candles do come with a channeled message that is written by me from your guides. So if it resonated, hit that like button and subscribe. I will catch you guys the next time. Bye.